688 divisions against about 80? 728 factories against 100? And they're completely unguarded here in the north. Oh, we're at war with Bulgaria. Cool. Yes, I will accept your lend-leases. Thank you. Thank you. Republic of Laos has joined Novus Imperium Romanum. Yes, that famous Roman state of Laos. Who's fighting here? France? What are you doing? Oh yeah, I don't need to guard this border anymore. So let's bring you down to here. And have you go punch that. And Rommel. I need to decide what I want you to have in your army. These guys are pretty much done as well. Alright. Who should command them? Manteuffel, Student, Heinrici, Blaskowitz. We've got Mr. Wolfenstein on our side. BJ Blaskowitz. His first name's even J. And I guess the B is just big. Big J Blaskowitz. Oh no! Right. Getting some experience for Student would be good, especially if I do want to use him as the Marine Commander later. I just need to remember not to give him any other abilities. Did France leave the faction? No, I don't think so. Oh, they did. Yeah, they did. They must have just finished that just before they started fighting. Interesting. What? Go that way. Alright. I think I'm going to get 4 more motorized and 4 more tanks. Vietnam joined Romanum. Nah. Don't need a non-aggression pact with you. This is going to be a supply black hole soon. Oh yeah, that's true. I can spy on the French again. Let's have you do that. Okay, good. Indochina joining Italy's faction just means you can add Southeast Asia to the European Union. Pretty much, yes. You're about to win that fight. There we go. Alright, yellows are arriving. Aircraft isn't actually assigned yet, because I forgot to do that. So we're going to say close air support for you, 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 and yeah, alright then you as well. Aeroplanes, fighters, fighters, all of the close air support's ground support. All of you guys could do both of those. And we're going to need another 2 sets of fighters, minimum. Alright, all automated. Oh yeah, I could probably turn follower mode off. Sorry about that. Off. There we go, follower mode is off. It was only on because we were hit by the bots yesterday. Wait until you arrive, then you can attack. Alright, well it kind of looks like we are kicking the living daylights out of Italy, which doesn't particularly surprise me. Their attack on Yugoslavia was misjudged. And the French are beginning to push in now as well. And this is a almost completely full capacity field marshal. 5 armies with 24 men in each. I thought it was a Twitch error that sometimes happens. I usually refresh chat. But if we were hit by bots, I hope it wasn't bad. It was pretty bad. Probably 3 or 4 full screens of chat were just bot messages. We were hit hard. You guys are still training, and also acclimatizing, which is important. It'd be great if the German Empire reforms the HRE, because then it would be both the HRE and the EU. Yeah, I understood what you meant, Luftwaffe. You just reminded me that I didn't have it turned on. Or rather, that I had it turned on, still. 41. Wait, that was the atomic one. There was something else I was going to research. And modern armoured cars, that's what it was. Which are here. Boom. Also, 41. I should get the new tanks. Not actually sure if you guys have an order. You didn't. Well, now you do. Make it happen. Now, tungsten imports just need to keep on going up and up and up. Oh no, it's because Portugal stopped trading with us. Or Portugal ceased existing? Oh, Portugal ceased existing. Iberia has been formed. Poor old Brazil. They just lost their own ally. Well, we could start buying in from Carlist Spain, which I guess we'll do in the short term. And right now, everyone is busy. Like, the main one that we need to keep on espionaging against are the Soviets. I don't think that Italy's going to be that difficult an issue. So once our operations against the Italians have concluded, we'll switch them away to something else. Did I ever get signal companies? Now that you mention it, no, I don't think I did. The infantry expert. Give the infantry a bit of a boost. High Altitude Cherenkov, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. And Divide, thank you very much for the follow. To Pantman, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Oh yeah. Done. Because I think they were still stuck back here for some reason. Oh, it's the river that's stopping us.
Suchen Deckung.
Surprised we're not getting air superiority. Well, I guess we need to make some more planes. In fact, we need to make more of everything except for armoured cars and weapons. Oh, cut off. And yeah, I know there's a pocket up there. I was letting the French and the Austrians deal with it. I wanted to keep on pushing south to deny as much land from the French as possible.
Abstand halten.
Ooh, we can get another spy. Unfortunately, the only seducer is Christina Skarbek. So, Christina, you're chosen. And we are going to start sending you to spy on the Spanish. Now show the leader of the French leader. Portrait the French leader. There you go. Jean the Third. Looks like we'll punch through soon enough. And then once we have them running, we should be able to just keep on following up, because we do have a pretty large tank brigade. Though they are taking a bit more damage than I would like. Yeah, motorized deficit's really growing. Once we've broken through with our synthetic production, we'll be able to get something more useful, I think. Alright, so we have now successfully infiltrated the Italian system. I'm going to start spying heavily on the Italians to build up an intel network here. Get ourselves some bonuses. Okay, these infantry units are taking a thrashing. It's equipment shortages. It's not supply. There is actually more than enough of it here. How are the losses looking? Italy's lost 300,000. I've lost 51. They're losing a lot more than we are. And they're down to just 47 factories now. Yellows, are you ready to do an attack here? Give it a go. Yeah, you are. Let's do this as a force attack. Really do some damage early on. Because once we've pushed them back, they ain't recovering. This is too narrow a front. Paradox changed the art to something. DRC's portraits look different. They're definitely of a different style, and it's only some of them. Like Jean being one. The Carlist guy. Yeah, I guess so. These ones are a little bit more realistic. Yeah. Pretty sure it's a different artist. It's a very different style. This guy looks more like one of the generals. And I guess, yeah, China would be some of the new models. Yeah, like that. Yes, multiple artists. Right, what did we just research? We just got army innovations. I think I actually want to go for coal liquidization, because that's going to give us another synthetic refinery. And then also synthetic rubber increases the potential for all synthetic refineries to produce rubber. Germany is lacking in oil, so we must redouble our efforts in the field of synthetic oils. Mongolia has capitulated. The Mongolian government has gone into exile. The main forces have capitulated to Japan. Bulgaria is going to fall very, very soon. Army Group Yellow has done a great job here. Fire brigades! Just in time, because we have 2 left, and we just got the 2 extra 100%ers. I mean, the other thing we could try to do is a bunch of naval invasions. Though it looks like the Italians are defending pretty deep at the moment. We're just very short on equipment. Bulgaria has capitulated. Prince Paul has announced the cowardly Bulgarian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of the Yugoslavian forces. Free Canadian Republic declared war on Canada. Oops.
Angetreten. Befehle.
Imperialist civil war in Canada. Pro-imperial elements in Canada have risen up in open revolt against the government, demanding the immediate return to the nation as a dominion of the British Empire. The situation is now escalated to a full-on civil war, and the Canadian government has accused Great Britain of supplying the insurgents with modern weapons and munitions that they require, which the British government has categorically denied. Yeah, it's not the British. It's me. I don't have enough in reserve to actually send. Never mind. I thought that was Japan for a minute. I was like, what? How have they done that? Great Britain allies the imperialist, Canadian imperial loyalists.
Achtung!
You guys are almost done training. Okay, so once the yellows arrive, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to trigger a staff office plan for them, because the other two should be ready and ready to go. Yeah, they are. So as soon as the yellows have their organization back, we're just going to hit them with all of these divisions at once, with the tanks leading the way, of course. I'm doing this old. Oh, close hospital. Fair enough. What else do we need?
Bereit!
Oops, I did that wrong way around.
Bereit zum Ausrücken!
Tanks first, then everything else. Right, 1941. Let's get the production efficiency cap.
Befehle!
The tanks are not breaking through as effectively as I would like. It's because a whole bunch of them are up there.
Zuhören! Los, ausrücken!
Right, see if that helps. Well, the problem might be supply. We are right on the edge of supply limit.
Ihre Befehle? Angetreten!
Unfortunately, the Italians have enough to pierce our armor. So our deficits are going to be growing and growing. Really need to get back to making military factories. You lot need to hurry up. How much metal am I exporting? Not as much as I was. Italy lays claim to Greek territory. Citing the Roman Empire as a forerunner in the modern Italian state, Italy has now claimed the independent Greek state has no right to exist. It's a bit harsh. Am I on war economy? No, I'm not. Good point. I still can't do it. Italy's not strong enough.
Achtung! Ihre Befehle?
How are we doing for imports? We're getting a very slight surplus of rubber. We're still buying in enough fuel. I'm getting almost 1,000 from the refineries now. So Romania, how about you join us? They're being threatened by us. Number is going up pretty high. So once this war is over, and we do actually just need to kill Italy and Canada. Speaking of Canada, hoping that we have allied troops moving over here. Yeah, we do. This is actually where Mexico is going to be able to do a lot.
Bereit zum Ausrücken.
Now, have we defeated their navy? 2 heavies, a bunch of destroyers, a couple of heavy cruisers? No. Short answer. We're not being intercepted anywhere. Coal liquefaction is done. They have so few factories compared to what we have now. Large-scale motorization in aviation requires large amounts of rubber, of which we have no sources. We must improve the way we create it synthetically. Did the English lose their fleet? Doubtful. No. Absolutely not. 3 battle cruisers, 12 battleships, 5 carriers, 207 destroyers, 16 heavy cruisers, 48 light cruisers, 37 submarines. No, Britain's fine.